A few years after the restaurant lease crisis, my husband and I were ready for another exciting milestone. We wanted a place to call our own before starting a family and welcoming our first child. So we met with a local mortgage lender, Kevin, to see how much home we could afford. At the time, I assumed that as long as we had a steady income and enough money for a down payment, we'd qualify for a mortgage with the best possible interest rate. After reviewing our finances, Kevin looked at us and said, "The first thing I need to check is your credit score." That one meeting changed the way I looked at borrowing money forever. To this day, I still remember Kevin, not just because he helped us buy our first home, but because he taught me 3 financial lessons that have saved us thousands of dollars over the years. 1. How credit scores work. 2. Why credit utilization matters. And 3. Why lenders pay close attention to your debt-to-income ratio. Towards the end of the video, I'll also share a few simple actions you can take to improve your credit profile and potentially qualify you for a lower mortgage interest rate. Now back to the story. We sat down with Kevin in his office. He first explained that our credit score wouldn't just determine whether we qualified for a loan. It would also help determine the interest rate we would pay for the next 30 years. He then explained how credit score is calculated based on 5 factors. Number 1, payment history, 35%. This is the biggest factor. Lenders want to know one thing. Do you pay your bills on time? Late payments, collections, or bankruptcies can significantly lower your score. Number 2, amounts owed or credit utilization, 30%. This measures how much of your available credit you're using. For example, if all your credit cards combined have a $10,000 limit and you owe $3,000, your credit utilization is 30%. The lower, the better. As a general guideline, below 30% is good. Below 10% is even better. Number 3, length of credit history, 15%. The longer you've responsibly used credit, the better. This includes the age of your oldest account and the average age of all your accounts. That's one reason it's often beneficial to keep your oldest credit card open, even if you don't use it often. Number 4, new credit, 10%. Every time you apply for a loan or credit card, a hard inquiry is recorded. Opening several new accounts within a short period can make lenders wonder if you're taking on too much debt too quickly. Number 5, credit mix, 10%. Lenders like to see that you can responsibly manage different types of credit. This may include credit cards, auto loans, student loans, or a mortgage. Now we understood how credit scores are calculated. Kevin told us our credit score was around 670. Pretty decent, but not the best. He then went on to introduce another number I'd never heard of before, debt-to-income ratio, or DTI ratio. My head was going to explode with information overload. Simply put, DTI measures how much of your monthly income is already committed to debt payments. For example, if your monthly debt payments total $1,200 and your gross monthly income is $4,000, $1,200 debt divided by 4,000 income equals 30% debt to income. The rule of thumb is the lower the DTI, the better. The lower your debt to income percent, the more comfortable lenders feel about your ability to repay a new loan. Finally, Kevin reminded us not to confuse DTI with credit utilization. They sound similar, but they measure 2 different things. Credit utilization asks, how much of your available credit are you using? Debt-to-income ratio asks, how much of your monthly income is already going toward debt? Both matter when you're applying for a mortgage. At the time, our finances weren't perfect. Our debt-to-income ratio was around 40%. We had a car payment, student loans, and some credit card debt. Our total credit card limit was about $10,000, and we typically carried a balance of around $3,500. That meant our credit utilization was approximately 35%, higher than what lenders like to see. Kevin smiled and said, "The good news is you are not far off. If you're willing to make a few changes over the next several months before officially applying, I think we can put you in a much stronger position. He suggested we take a few simple steps over the next several months before officially applying for our mortgage. First, avoid applying for any new credit cards or loans. Every new credit application can result in a hard inquiry and may temporarily lower your credit score. More importantly, taking on new debt can increase your debt-to-income ratio, making you appear riskier to lenders. Second, set up automatic payments and pay your credit card balance before the statement closing date, not just before the payment due date. There's an important difference. For example, if you charge $3,500 during the month and your statement closed on the 25th, paying the $3,500 before the 25th would allow your statement to report a $0 balance. As a result, your credit utilization would be 0%, which can help improve your credit score. Third, pay off your credit card balance in full whenever possible. Credit cards typically carry the highest interest rates, so eliminating that balance not only saves you money on interest, but also reduces your debt-to-income ratio, as well as your credit utilization percentage. Both are key factors mortgage lenders consider when evaluating your application. Finally, keep your oldest credit card accounts open, even if you rarely use them. A longer credit history can strengthen your credit profile. If one of your parents has an excellent payment history and a credit card that's been open for many years, you might also consider asking to be added as an authorized user. In some cases, that account may appear on your credit report, allowing you to benefit from its long history of on-time payments and responsible credit usage, which can help improve your credit score. With Kevin's guidance, we spent the next several months improving our credit profile. We paid every bill before the statement closing date, paid off credit card balance. By the time we were ready to apply for our mortgage, our credit scores had climbed into the upper 700s. Interest rates weren't low in the early 2000s. Most home buyers were paying somewhere in the 6 to 7% range for a 30-year mortgage. I was thrilled when we locked our rate at 6% and bought our very first home. That experience taught me an important lesson. You can't control where interest rates are, but you can control how attractive you look to a lender. A strong credit score won't change the market, but it gives you the best chance of qualifying for the lowest rate available. Over the life of a 30-year mortgage, that difference can save you tens of thousands of dollars. Think about someone in your life, a friend, a sibling, or a coworker, who's getting ready to buy a house but may not know these credit score strategies. Share this video with them. It could save them thousands of dollars and make the difference between getting approved for their dream home. And if you found this helpful, hit thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. In my next video, I'll share how buying our first real asset turned out to be one big financial disappointment, and the lesson every investor should learn before making the same mistake.